This video is sponsored by PassportBros.org. Passport Bros is a private community of men who are either living outside of the country, dating outside of the country, or interested in learning more on how to do so. The admin only lets in a certain caliber of men in the community, but you can fill out an application at PassportBros.org. Again, that is PassportBros.org. The link is in the description.
Let's not be obtuse. They're not looking for love, they're looking for power. I am pro go wherever the hell you're wanted. But these guys who purposely go to developing nations to find women who are disadvantaged so that they can take advantage of them because they can't take advantage of people in their own country, they're pathetic.
That was pathetic.
This whole passport bro thing is kind of weird to me because I travel abroad, and for many years, I would meet different men and they had no problem spoiling me and spending money on me, specifically European men.
You stupid.
So it's really weird to me when they're like, they don't want to deal with American women, because plenty of men abroad definitely have no problem with American women. I'm an American woman and they spoiled me, dinners, jewelry, gifts. I could go on. I really don't want to, but yes, I'm very confused. It doesn't seem like it's American women that's your issue, passport bros. It seems to me like your issue is that you don't have a very good income, and so you're trying to find someone who has less than you so you can feel superior to them, and it's not a good look.
Exactly, that's why they're mad, because the guys they consider bottom of the barrel is actually their backup guys, their last options to get married, and now their last options are telling them, we don't want you either, we want somebody who's feminine in shape and younger than you.
Anyone who's seen that interview video where that black girl was like, I would never date an Indian, they smell so bad. And I'm not here to argue, I'm just here to share some facts. While half the world was musty, we was the one that invented the act of bathing. It was a ritual to be clean. And all these trends you see on TikTok now, clean girl aesthetic, all these beauty, hair, skin secrets, using haldi, using jasmine oils, where do you think they're from? Do you know how many self-care stuff that you indulge in is originally Indian? Because we're the blueprint. We value self-care so much. You really think we're gonna stink? Don't even start talking about our food, because it's better than half of y'all eating bread and beans. Any Asian knows this. If the food smells really strong, it's really good. And let's not talk about how it's literally 2023, but half of y'all are nasty, still cleaning your butts with toilet paper only. I know I ain't.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna date no Indian because I really hate the smell of curry, and like all these Indians smell like curry, and they're like a lot of them be musty too, and like I just can't do that, and like they just smell so.
That thing on her hair.
What is that? Bruh.
She does not wash it, right?
Nope.
That's what they call musty, girl. The effing audacity of insulting Indians. When was the last time you washed your hair wearing that? When? See, for them, they cannot be racist. Self-entitlement.
American men looking for traditional wives in Asia.
How do you feel about guys who specifically like the way Asian women look? They come here thinking, I'll have a better chance of finding a wife here just because there's more Korean women. Do you think that's a bad thing?
No, because personally, I find Western men more attractive.
Stop me if I mess up, but in the West, it's definitely, we look at Asian women as more traditional. They're a little bit more reserved. And I can see that out in Korea. There's not a lot of crop tops. There's not a lot of revealing of your body as much as the West. They have a great reputation of treating their men good. They make great wives because they
We will prioritize.
Yeah, exactly. They're normally more short. They're normally shorter, Asian women. Dark
Petite,
hair,
yeah.
petite, dark eyes. That's what we feel about Asian women. So would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree too.
I think so, yeah.
If Americans will be upset if I clip this.
Really?
Right, yeah.
I don't understand. Now you say it, and I think about it, because I have lived in the UK and I have, international friends, Western girlfriends and Korean girlfriends. And yeah, there is a clear difference. Nothing which is good, like better or worse. They're just different. Like you said, Korean girls tend to be less individualistic. It's just individualism versus collectivism.
If you're into petite girls who are short, dark hair, traditional, I think going to Asia to find a wife, it's one of the most important decisions of your life. Like, picking your life partner is not something you can just have someone bully you into not making the choice that's best for you, which I think is what's happening. American women are trying to bully American men to not leave, to maybe find their, super important to find a good wife.
I couldn't even get to the point where I was saying, well, look, I'm in it for the real deal here. I'm looking for a woman young enough to have children because I don't have children and I want to be a dad. So I'll give you everything if you give me everything. Couldn't even get to that point. But I could have that conversation with a woman in the Philippines like I had with Jayan, and she would say, okay, tell me more. How's that work? And then you have a discussion about it, and then you can come to find out, if your goals are going to work out together. So I literally stopped swiping in the United States.
Well, passport bros. So apparently there is an ongoing community of American men who travel overseas so that they could find their one true love or get laid, probably. I don't know. And to be honest with you, I can't really bring myself to consume content about them, so please correct me if I'm wrong through comments if they stand for another thing. So I know for a fact that a lot of influencers or conversationalists have already divulged a lot of layers about this topic, but I think there are two questions that we actually need to ask first before we make a conclusion about this community. First one, why is it so hard to believe that men are actually capable of choosing a path that would bring them to absolute happiness? Second of all, and last but not the least, why is there a growing number of American men not wanting to be with American women? By the way, a little disclaimer, I am Filipina, so I feel like I have all the right to talk about this topic because first of all, I have been with a couple of foreigners, including Americans, and second of all, I feel like a target. Honestly, I feel like a target because most of the comments I've read have been saying, oh, they're Latinas, they're uneducated, they can't speak in English. Like, why do you call trousers pants then? Do you know the capital of Bhutan? Do you know that there's a fifth state of matter and not just solid, liquid, and gas? Do you even know how to spell sacrilegious? Do you even know how to actually pronounce Versace? Okay, let's answer the first question, and the answer is, why do you care? Why do you care if you yourself have your own standards of happiness? You want this and that, you want tall, rich, handsome, blah, 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 hat. Well, honey, I hate to break it to you, but they have their own standards too. They probably don't want a woman who doesn't know how to cook, aside from burger and fries. No shade. Or probably they just want a girl who's 4 feet tall because they are 5'2". Who knows? Bottom line is, they want what they want, you want what you want, so stick with what you want. The worst thing that you can do is to force yourself into anyone who doesn't want you. FYI, Filipino men don't like me, but I don't force myself to them, because the real question is, do I like them? Do I like them? Question number 2. So for this question, I have 2 answers, and the first one is, because there is also a growing number of strong females, specifically American females. A lot of these men from the passport bros community are either beta males or they just don't want to live up to your standards. They don't want to pay for your fakeness. They don't want to pay for your weed. They don't want to earn 8 to 10 figures. They just want a very chill, normal, traditional life with a very chill, normal, traditional wife. And that's not a problem. I may sound like a pick-me here, but what these alpha females fail to realize is that this is not about you. This is about them. It's the same thing as you wanting a high-value man. It's the same thing. And for the last answer to our final question, just a bit hard to take in, but I do believe that one of the primary reasons why these men go all the way to other countries just to find their true love is because they believe they could find a lovelier woman. Again, I use the word lovelier because I'm not saying that you're not lovely. This is not to lower your self-esteem, but imagine this. You are a fish. There was a guy who is also a fish, and both of you are in an aquarium. Across your aquarium is another aquarium with a school of fish. What do you think will happen next? The guy fished because of his curiosity, will jump and die. Story because you're a man-hater. Conclusion. If you're watching as an American woman, just please remember that you are not better than us and we are not less than you. Talk to me and tell me again that you are better. If you're already richer than Francois Betancourt Myers. If not, then shut up. Zip it. We're beautiful, we're smart, we're driven, we're family-oriented, we're funny, we got amazing personalities. All in all, well-rounded. But listen to this. You might probably have the same qualities that I have. We're probably super similar. Let me just repeat this for the last time. This is not about us women. This is about them wanting to explore and wanting to exercise their right to have a preference. Also, aren't you curious to see men from Dubai, Italy, Germany, Russia, Kazakhstan, Somalia, Philippines, Thailand, I don't know, anywhere. Because if you're not curious, then you're probably missing out. So I think it is time for us to create our own community called.
These are the girls who hate the passport bros.
Support the passport bro movement. The reason I support is because it's the lesser men who are choosing
the DR, Colombia, the Philippines, Thailand. Like women can.
Is because we don't want them.
Bruh.
And they know if they go issue with these passport bros, aren't that they're getting passport.
Oh, no. But y'all don't do that. Y'all.
You know what I think is really funny? How the passport bro.
And these are the women who support the brothers.
I am FBA and I support the passport bros.
I'm a Filipina and I support the passport bros.
I'm a Filipina and I support the passport bros.
Hi, I am Kay. I am a Filipina and I support the passport bros.
Hi, I'm a Filipina and I support the passport bros.
I am a Filipina and I support the passport bros.
I am a Filipina. Filipina support passport.
I am Filipina. I support passport bros.
I am a Filipina and support the passport bros.
Damn! Passport bros.
I am a Filipina.
Oh my God!
Passport bros.
Hi, my name is Polly and I am Tongan. I am from the country of the Kingdom of Tonga and I support the passport bros because we have passport bros that also come to our kingdom.
My name is Joanne. I am from the Philippines and I am all about finding love, peace, and happiness, and it does not matter where it leads you. So I definitely support the passport bros.